Hello, Bible thumpers and dirty sinners and everyone in between. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. My purpose is to show you that a relationship with God is fun and simple. Even a 5-year-old can do it. Today's message is God's love still stands. So, when we first start having a relationship with God, and really like being in the church, oftentimes we are bombarded with unrealistic expectations of us. And I think that's really unfair and uncalled for, because no one is perfect. So why are we having these perfect expectations? And if we don't meet these perfect expectations, we're not going to heaven. That's just nonsense. So with that being said, it's okay that if we fall short sometimes. We are human beings. Life is a big school. We're constantly moving, we're constantly learning, we're constantly growing. In fact, the only thing that is constant is change. So I want to encourage you today that if you committed a sin recently, it's all good. God's love still stands. He still loves you. Okay? He's not going to punish you and send you to straight to the pits of hell. He's not going to do that. God is not a punishing God. God is a loving God. So when we fall short, God picks us up, holds us, reassures us that, hey, look, you made a mistake. You fell short, but hey, I got you. My love still stands. But here's what you can do to not make the same mistake again. God disciplines us. He doesn't punish us. He doesn't. And I know that for a fact. Because just recently, a couple days ago, I committed a sin. I knowingly committed a sin that is unacceptable in the eyes of Christianity to not do before marriage. I fell short. I have needs. Okay? So, after I committed that sin, and I'm pretty sure if you're a grown adult, you know what I'm talking about. You can read in between the lines. I felt this glow. I was happy. I was like, whoa, wow, this is nice. And then like a couple hours later, after the smoke cleared, the smog cleared, whatnot, I was like, oh, wow, I feel helpless. I feel shame. I just did something that's dishonorable in the eyes of God. And I clearly demonstrated a lack of self-control. What is going to happen next? Is God going to stop blessing me? Is God going to take his love away? Is he going to stop providing for me? Is he going to stop being good to me? You know what? I experienced the complete opposite. A few hours later, I was like, man, I would really love some pork chops and some tapatio hot sauce. But see, I didn't have any pork chops. So I was like, okay, whatever. Just moved on. Then the next day I went to a food distribution and they miraculously had a family pack of pork chops. I said, wow, that's God. God still met my needs. God still provided for me. God still showed up for me. He still loves me. And to me, you guys, that may be small, but to me, that's huge. He is so attentive to my need, to the smallest thing. His love, even though I committed that sin, God didn't stop loving me. He didn't stop providing for me. And that was such an eye-opener for me. And so what I did was I asked God. I spent 5-10 minutes, sitting in silence, asking for his guidance. And you know what? God just said, Deja, you need to practice self-control. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And so I'm working on it, having self-control. He said, don't beat yourself up. I still love you. That's when he led me to the scripture. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what the scripture is called, but it said, I will never leave nor forsake you. And then then he led me to the scripture about the fruits of the Spirit. So, I mean, really take the pressure off. They're going to fall short. You're a human being. We have needs. But you know what? All we can do is, make a mistake, pick up and do better next time. Apply what God tells us to do and do better next time. So, with that being said, hope I inspired you some way, shape, or form today. Know that God's love still stands. And he's not going to punish you. He's not going to take his love away from you. He's not. He's not a mean God. He's not a mean God. He is such a kind, gentle God, because God knows your heart. God knows your heart. He really does, and he cares. He really does. It's kind of like, if you guys are a loving parent, you will understand what I'm saying. When your child makes a mistake and it really bugs you, and you know that mistake is really bad, what they did, hey, you're going to be upset at first. You know, that's a normal human emotion, but you're not going to inflict harm on your child. You're going to see it as, okay, they made a mistake. They didn't know any better. So what you're going to do is, you know what? You're going to tell them, hey, that was a poor choice you made. Next time, let's do better. And here are the tools and the strategies to make sure that you don't make the same mistake again. God is the same way. God is the same way. God is so gentle and loving. He sees us as his little babies, his children. And especially if we just barely gave our life to God, you know, not too long ago, we're considered baby Christians. There is so much grace God gives us. God gives us so much grace because we're still learning. It's like us learning how to walk. You know, when a baby learns to walk and falls down, are we going to say, oh, you suck, you're horrible? No, I'm like, oh, you're learning. It's okay. Get up and just try again. You'll get better and better every day. So let's release that walking around with these unrealistic expectations of being perfect in the Christian community. Because we are enough as we are. We're enough. We don't have to earn love. We are love. God automatically gives us his love. So take it easy. Take it easy on yourself when you fall short. God's got you. So with that being said, repeat after me. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Bye for now.